Are you afraid of an enemy? Do you fear something might happen, someone might do something, or economy, terrorism, something? Because these days, whatever comes from the media, certainly from news channel, is something to be afraid about, somebody to be afraid about. And it has become a way of life to be scared of something. But if you ask me, what is the most fearful and dangerous thing around us, I would say fear itself is the enemy. Fear itself is the real adversary. And when someone puts fear in your heart, that is when the most damage is done. Doesn't matter what sort of fear. Fear turns the broad perspective of the mind, which is wide, into a tunnel vision. Fear triggers emotional chain reaction that can't be stopped, goes for a while. Fear turns on the fight-flight mode of reflex action, which is irresistible. Either we run or we fight with anger. Few hours later, when somebody asks us after having a cold glass of water, reflect, we think, is that me? Did I do that? Yes, because that is an auto-reflex when we act under fear, anger, anxiety. Fear shuts down the immune system and divert the body resources into defending against imaginary enemy, meaning that our physiology becomes exposed to bacteria, viruses, and any other illness, while our mind is putting resources together with tense muscles, headache, pressure on the heart, and all other automatic reflexes that seemingly makes body ready to react physically to a situation which doesn't actually require a physical reaction. Our nature is set up to react to fear only through physical means. You see a snake, or you see a lion, or you see a ghost. Our reaction to that is physical. Run, fight, or do something. And that is the chemistry that is triggered whenever fear is put to us. But when you're sitting in front of the TV and somebody is telling with such a convincing voice that so and so people can attack you, there is nothing you can do about it because they have an attack. They could attack. And that fear has got the same quality as you actually in face to face with a snake or a lion on your own. And you start the hurting and feel the damage that your body is going through. Can we live without fear? Yes. We have to learn the art of being fearless. Action without fear. Reacting to a situation, addressing a problem, but without fear. That is the magic that I want to teach in my course, called Mind Your Thought. To be able to remove fear from the mental vocabulary and open mind to all the possibilities and possible diverse range of solutions to a problem, and pick one with smile, not with anger. And that is the best that you choose. You breathe deep, you're grounded, you're comfortable, and you go in the shortest period of the time for the best solution to a problem that could otherwise create a lot of commotion and emotional chain reaction. There are possible ways and tools that we can apply internally to our mind to reset it, to block certain emotions, and to generate new form of emotions. But somehow these top skills are not part of any school or university subject to apply to self. Science does talk about fear, what it is, but we don't usually train ourselves how to alter our emotions, modify the emotions. We take it for granted that we can't do it. It's not possible. So that's why I'm running these courses to teach the participants about those abilities that are within us and use those internal systems to protect us from unwanted emotional triggers and use our wisdom, use our present moment inspiration, intuitive knowledge to solve problems, not fear, anger, grudge, misunderstanding, and nervousness. To be able to modify our intense emotions and gain peaceful presence with effective problem-solving abilities, we need to understand how this machinery works. And that is what I teach in my courses called Mind Your Thought. And by that I mean we learn to watch these thought processes and feel in a position of choosing them rather than being carried with them. And then that ability allows us to isolate fear, contain fear, and use inspiration and wisdom. Mind your thought and have a nice day.